Hey everybody, welcome back to Canva Tip Weekly. We're back. I know it's been a minute. I gotta tell you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever been in a reading slump. Like if you're an avid reader and sometimes you're just like, oh, and it takes like a fun, easy read to get back into it. That's what we're doing here today. Instead of getting back into the documents and tools and tips and tricks, I wanted to put together this really fun tutorial. Even if you don't want to make this, which is what I'm going to be making today, even if you don't want to make this, I still recommend watching the video because I'm going to be combining and using a lot of tools that I've taught you guys before, so you actually get to see them all in process. And I'm going to use a new tool called Mockups. So let's check it all out. The end result is going to look like this. This posted decently well for me. I have a smaller audience. It didn't get as many likes as I would have liked, but it did get a lot of comments, and it did really well in my stories. A lot of people were like, oh, you made that in Canva. And I was like, yes, I think it looks really good for being made in Canva. So let's show you guys how I did it. First of all, I have to say, I got inspired by this mock-up. So if you're more of a Photoshop girly or person in general and you want to just download it, I'll put this in the link as well. I saw this because I'm working on some new brand elements to get Let's Go Studio really refreshed, and I saw this and I was like, I'm absolutely obsessed with that and I want it, but it's purple and my brand's not purple. And I was like, what's going to be faster? Changing all the flowers on this or figuring out how to do it myself? So I highly recommend picking this up if you're like, ooh, I kind of love this, if it's your style. So this is what I got inspired by. Let's make it in Canva. So I'm going to start with a blank document. You can see all of the attempts that I took. There was lots going on in this document here. So step one is going to be to find the computer. In this case, I wanted the tilted computer. I started with this one. Well, I guess actually in this case, let me show you where I did it. So to create a document mock-up, I used one of the Canva apps called Mockups. Just quite literally, it is Mockups. And it is over, good heavens, it's right here. Mockups. It's the little blue tile thing. If anybody from Canva is watching this, I was actually very surprised at the limited selection that this had. Mockups has a lot of potential, I think, but there's just not enough here to really make it worth it. I'll do an exclusive video for mockups later, but for now, this is why I don't use it. So computers, if I click see all over here, this is it. There's not even a further scroll. This is it. This is all the computers. Canva, what are we doing? You know, to make this worth it, I really need more. That's why I still prefer things like Moyo Studio. I think it's spelled that way. I don't really know. Yeah. That's why I prefer things like this. Yes, this is Photoshop files, but they really have gorgeous mockups. I just can't do mockups in Canva as it is right now. So I highly recommend Moyo. So what I did first is I thought that I wanted this one. So I clicked on this computer. You're going to see it plopped it in here. And then I made it bigger because I need a bigger style. And then you'll see it has instructions over here. Insert your image, drag and drop any image into the mockup. Easiest way to do this from the Uploads tab. So what I did was I screenshotted. Let's do a funny screenshot for this. On a Mac, it's Control-Shift-Command-4 to copy a screenshot. So let's be hilarious and take a screenshot of my screen right now. Okay. Screenshotted, and then I just used Command V to place that into my artwork. This is hilarious. And then I dragged and dropped it into the mock-up, and you're gonna see it's gonna take it a minute to go. It's like thinking about it right now, and it's also still uploading over here, so give it a moment. Once it's fully uploaded, I don't see this up. I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna drag, oh, click, yeah, there you go. So now you can see it's, come on now. Haha, it's hilarious. Okay, it's so funny. So it just placed that in there. Now, just because those of you at home are probably like, but Olivia, what else can it do? Mockups can do a lot of other stuff, like whatever this is. I don't know. I didn't do it. Home and living. My heavens. So if I wanted a pillow of myself, this is just going to be, we're doing this one for the laughs. We're going to drag that over there. Hilarious. Come on, look at that. That's comedy gold. This is nice. It's nice. It works well. I still also prefer things like Placeit. Placeit.net is going to be 10 times faster. I pay money for this because I'm a web designer. I did not mean for this video to be all about mock-ups, but here we are. So if you want like a hoodie, for example, this is just miles and miles. Like there's thousands of things on here and all kind of different models for like whatever vibe, like this like Blade Runner cyberpunk vibe, or if you just want like a chill person, great. Placeit's gonna be my fave for that. Anyway, back to the mock-up. All right, Olivia, we've heard enough about mock-ups. So I started with this computer and I was like, that is too dark. You can see where I started here. You could tell it was cut out from a mock-up. So plan B was to try one more time. I was like, come on, I really want to make this video. What are we going to do? Went back to computers and I put on my creative hat because I am a designer, and there's actually a couple. So there's this one. I didn't, for some reason, the left facing I wasn't a huge fan on. I wanted it to face this way. I cannot explain that as a designer. And if I flip it, then the keyboard would be backwards. So that would be a no. So then the one that I ended up finding was the one with all the stuff around it. This one. This bad boy right here. This is the mock-up that I ended up using. I saw the vision. Sometimes you just gotta look past the weird rope thing. The weird ribbon situation. And I said, that's her. That's my computer. I love the brightness of it. I love the angle of it. I said, that is her. We're going to go the extra triple mile to have it work. So here we are. I'm going to place my mock-up in here. Then I'm going to wait patiently, but with moving, oh no, it's already done. I was going to say with magic, I'm going to cut it. Haha, it's hilarious. And then you're going to notice here that there is an edit button. A couple of cool things you can do. You can choose to fit or fill your screenshot or your item, right? So if it wasn't fully expanding on the screen, you could choose fit or fill and it would be great. You can also flip it. So if I do that, it's going to flip me backwards, which again, for comedic effect, we'll leave it. It's fine. It's awesome. But then where's the rest of my image editing tools? Well, because this is a mock-up, it doesn't have image editing tools. What are we gonna do? Well, guys, we're gonna go the extra mile and we're going to go ahead and click share, download, and then actually download this as a graphic, which is a pain. I don't know all the clicky steps. It's better than doing it in Photoshop or paying for it, but it's a pain. So we're gonna download this. Don't forget that when you download things off Canva, you are handing them to your computer. You are handing them off to your computer. We're going to do 0000 mock-up. We're just going to do mock-up because my computer's broken. Okay. So now it's on my computer. So now what I'm going to do is hit another plus sign here. Add another page. I'm going to go into my computer and I'm going to drag that mock-up into Canva. And then we wait for it fully to upload. If this seems like it's a long time, again, I will never stop saying it. Back in my day, this would never be this fast. Great. Now if you click edit photo, look what we have. Now we have proper image editing tools. Great. And you know what we're about to use is my BFF background remover. So we're going to click on that. Perfection. Absolutely perfection. Great. Now we're going to let that appear, saving pause. We're going to wait a minute. Great. And now I'm just going to crop the empty space around this computer because it would bug me if not. Great. So now we have our mock-up computer. Fantastic. Let's do cool stuff with it. So I did a couple. The way that this worked is that there's a horizon line. So the flowers are all at the horizon. It wouldn't quite have worked here because then the flower, like it's not in the flowers. I mean, maybe it could have if I really tried my hardest. Let's try it out. Oh goodness, why isn't that going? Okay, well, I mean, you know, it's not the worst. Wait, where did that just go? It's not like, I don't know. Yeah, this could have worked, I think. It looks like it's like nestled in there a little bit. Okay, yeah, that could work. Well, we'll start with something new. The reason why I think that mine looks really spacious is because you've got that sky, you've got the horizon line, and some foreground and background elements. So now what we're going to do here is I'm going to come over to photos and we're going to do flowers. let's do Field of Flowers. You can see I've already searched it. There's all kind of stuff in here you could do. If you have a more neutrally kind of brand, I think this would work really, really well. If you have like a brighter brand, so you're going to kind of noodle through here and really think like something like this could feel really cool and dramatic if that is the style of your brand. Could be really neat. This top-down approach actually would be adorable. If you stick around, maybe I'll attempt that because that could be really cute. Here we go. Do I dare make this video 20 minutes long? Would you guys even watch a 20-minute long? Right-click, set images background. For now, I'm going to choose... there's a lot of these in here. I want to do a different one to show. Nope. It really needs to feel like there's lots of individual flowers so that it's easy to place it. That one would work really, really well, but it's too similar to the one that I did, and I really want to show you guys something that's different. Nope. Okay, I found one. We're going to change the tactic a little bit. We're actually going to do this field of poppies here. I obviously have a poppy tattoo. It's because it's the August flower, and that's my birth month and my favorite month, so it's not anything else. So I'm going to scale this up a little bit. I do want the sky and like the mountains, but I kind of want the computer to be maybe nestled in here. This maybe isn't my favorite one. Do I dare change it again in the middle of this video? I don't. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of, it's still not my favorite. I'm going to do a couple other ones, but for the purposes of this, now I'm going to type in poppy to get some cut out ones. Now don't forget you have the background remover tool, so if you can't find your flower or whatever you need. So in this case, and in all cases with collages, you need to have background and foreground elements. And I'm still not happy with this. Oh, and you guys need to see this new tool here. So now this is a new Canva thing and I'm much too large. What is happening? Great. When you double click on a background and you zoom out using Command minus and plus, now when you update this, it's actually going to structure in the frame really nicely. So that is, see how it's doing a smart crop situation? We love you, Canva, never change. And I mean that, please do not go up in price. Okay, this is exactly what I want. This is perfect. This is what we want. I've got my top, my sky, my clouds, my poppies. Now that I've got poppy typed in, you need background elements and foreground elements. And obviously, if something is too close to the foreground, it's going to be blurry. Good job. So when I click on this object and it places it in the wrong spot, where is this poppy? Where are you? Click. There you are. I like to have some overlapping the computer, like in the back like this, but then we obviously want one big poppy in the front that feels like it's obscuring everything. So this doesn't work, but if we combine all our lessons you've learned from me, we're going to go up to Edit Video, and we're going to use our snazzy blur tool. Yay! And we're going to bump up that intensity. Look at immediately, we love to see it. Look at that. This is a hilarious screenshot. Oh man, that's so funny. So now this just gives you the absolute, like, yes, that is a blurred. We're going to do another one like in the corner, well, like maybe like coming out this way, edit photo, blur. I'm really happy with it. I might even use this too. Me and all. I mean, come on. Let's put a bee in there for no reason other than that we can. A flying bee. Oh, sorry if this triggers anybody with, I don't know, bees. Like if you don't like bees. I kind of want just like a blurry little bee. I don't even know if bees like poppies. I don't know at all. Let's like stick one. Okay, there's no purpose to that, but it seemed fun. Fantastic. Then of course what I did in my other one is that I took my logo and stuck it behind there, and I have lots. So this is a flower, this is a flower, this is a flower, this is a flower, this is a flower. So I have 5 elements in here that I added to kind of create my composition, and I'm pretty happy with this too. I think this is like a whole theme. It's fantastic. Olivia, my brand's not as colorful as yours. I hear you. I know a lot of you guys have like neutrally types of brands. So let's do all this one more time to show that you can do this with different aspects and different items. The dark computer might actually work for you guys. So we might go take that. Where is that dark computer? Where are you? was in the marigolds, wasn't it? Oh no, I deleted it. Do I have to do all this again? I do. Ah. Okay, I spared you guys from the saving and imaging and all of that. But look at this. This dark computer works 10 times better on this particular image. So I'm going to flip horizontal. Obviously, my screenshot is like really kind of jarring. So what I would do here is actually come over to photos and do like grass. Like a nice, and you're like, Olivia, what is going on with this? Trust me. Trust the process. I just need, or like, I need ooh, yeah, that's what I need. Just trust me. I know. Just trust the process, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to go over here and go to adjust. We're going to take the saturation way down right there. We're going to we're just going to adjust this a lot. Okay, here's what I ended up doing again. And then I'm just going to lower the transparency down so that you can kind of like barely see it kind of coming out. You probably can still see that, can't you? We need some grasses. We need like white flour. That didn't work. I admit when things don't work. Let's do white flour. And then see, we can't use that because that is like a drawing of a flower. Is it what are the? It's like a daisy. It's not those. It's whatever these kind of flowers are. Okay, little time jump here. What was throwing me off was my cheesy image. So what I've used instead is, of course, the cover of my podcast, which has much more of a mood to this. This branch is working really well back here, but I'm going to make it smaller because I want it to feel like it's in the back over here. And then I'm going to flip it horizontal and then use command bracket to bring it forward. And then I'm going to have this branch kind of sticking out over here, but I'm going to blur it because it's in the foreground. Better. Yeah, that's feeling nice. And then I have this white flower, which I grabbed. Command bracket, move that over here. That's looking a little bit more accurate to what I'm looking for. So you can just sort of see like how this also sort of worked. One more fancy thing that I'm going to do that sometimes I like when I'm really in the mood is add a light leak. So light leak, almost as if somebody has taken a snapshot of this. This is kind of hard to do in Canva because it tries to make it the background. You just have to click undo a lot. So something like this, if you take the transparency down, like you can really see, now watch, it's going to try to make this a background, but I'm going to say no Canva. See, no Canva. I just hit undo. But you can see how it's now added this really interesting light effect to this image, which is a ton of fun. Oh man, that poppy one's actually really working for me. Same thing with something like, well, first of all, this one. Let's see what happens. Playing with overlays is really fun. Canva, do not add overlays because you're going to charge us a bajillion dollars. Look at that. It's kind of a cool thing you can do. All right, Olivia. However, this one is horizontal and this one, oh, it's so slow, is a square. Don't forget, you can click resize. You can resize these to be square and then click copy or just resize it. So that is what I did to do this one, and then I shifted the flowers around. If you're still sticking around, by golly, we're going to do it. I'm going to see if I can't do one more mock-up. That's sort of the video. So we use the blur tool, we use the mock-up tool, we use the screenshot, we're using adjustments, we're using our cropped images. But I wonder if we can't just push it a little further. Dare we put a tablet or a television on here? Tablet's going to be much easier, and you know what? I'm not even going to use one of these silly mock-ups. I'm actually going to just go to, where would this be? This would be under elements, which I cannot seem to see at this moment. Y'all point. Do you see it? Okay, I didn't see it, so it's under apps and elements. Goodness, why is that not there? So I'm going to click on iPad, and they do have some realistic iPads. There's no reason to use a mock-up if it's not tilted, because you can just use this one. Like, good heavens. We are going to take another screenshot. This time I'm going to take a screenshot of my computer. We're going to do a little bit of computer inception here. We're going to place that here so that it's like, wow, look at this iPad of this. Okay, we're going to place that in the back. I see that it has a little bit of a shadow down here. That's fine. That's kind of cool. And then we're going to come over to photos. This is a daisy, isn't it? Am I crazy? Yeah. And we're just going to add some daisies to this thing. Oh, this is just too cute. You're going to see this on my website. There's no way you're not. How cute is that? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. What if we blur this one? Is that going to be cute or is that going to be dumb? I think it's kind of cute. Stick one over here too. Y'all. I am smitten. I am smitten with how cute this looks. I'm about to use this for my brand. Y'all can try it. I'm going to use it. I am smitten with this. I can't believe I'm even putting this in the Canva video. I can't even believe I'm doing it right now because I want to steal it all to myself. We're going to do top down flowers. Top down flowers. I wonder what more we can do. The field of daisies might be, I don't know if you have a purple brand, whatever these purple spiky boys are. These yellow things. They're not sunflowers, they're something. But top down flowers. And then there's, of course, one more resource. You know of Unsplash, but what about Pexels? Does Pexels have... Oh my God. Pexels. Top down flowers. Top down flower. Oh! No, that's not quite what we're looking for, but those are cute. Yeah. No, top down field. Maybe not. Oh, that was the whole thing. There's still a lot of really cool aesthetic things here that you could tinker around with. Clovers would be really cute. There's daisies again. I guess those are just sort of easy. Am I saying that? Those are daisies, aren't they? In the comments, name the movie where her favorite flowers are daisies. This would be really cute with like an iPhone. Alright, that was fun. I enjoyed that. This is a little bit longer of a video, but look at this. I mean, if this isn't worth it, this is, I mean, absolutely. That is just precious. So cute. We did it. So you've learned how to use Mockups, really use Canva to push past. Let me know in the comments, longer form video, how do we feel about Mockups, and was this a fun refresher? Do we need to go back to more technical things that you guys can learn? Did I go too fast, too slow? Probably too fast. I know. It's fine. I've had too much caffeine. And why is this the cutest thing in the world? All right. Thanks, guys.